to cooking.
Yeah, let's get to cooking. Fisherman first. Let's start off with something wholesome. Oh yeah, he's on a new chili recipe. That was like the first one I saw of him. I was just screaming. My friend showed me it, and I was just rolling around, being like, "No, why?"
They're so fucking long. Fruits and vegetables.
Oh no, chili.
Alright, we'll watch the chili recipe.
Today for lunch, we're going to have something with some meat in it, and we have about 1/2 pound for this feast.
For this
How
feast?
old is this man?
Oh, he's like, I
This
think
is
in
an
his
old man.
80s. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, well, was that...
Probably about
Onion,
1/4 of an onion is what I will use in this particular meal. And what is the meal? Chili. Usually this time of year is quite cold.
Chili.
What is the meal? Chili.
Let's get started.
Fuck it out. Just put a
Just
whole
a block.
cube on
Yeah.
it.
Onion bag,
Yeah, the onion cutting, like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, right.
spray.
He just doesn't own a chopping board.
Vegetable oil.
Why would you need
Why would
to
I
do
pay for
one?
a Yeah. His like daughter comes over and he's like, "Dad, where's the chopping board?" And he's like, "I don't need a fucking chopping board."
I got hands of steel.
Until he's just a brick.
I shall give
Still
this,
hasn't-
You break it up a little bit.
with the onions.
Look at that. A jewel on the.
It's really just a fucking
And I will
brick.
be chopping up this
Beef
block
brick.
meat
Oh yeah, he's gonna chop it
this
up.
way.
Yeah, I'm glad he's addressed my concerns.
Anything?
Oh,
I'm cooking for
I really
one
struggle when
person,
people leave
and
like
I
their
need a
plastic
lot of-
utensils.
Like leaning on it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Pound,
plastics
15
break down
ounces.
or degrade
Yeah.
by heat
Chili
and
beans.
UV.
I mean, it's not like he doesn't have much life left to preserve.
There.
I mean, he's still kicking. I'm pretty sure he's like 89 or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, he's in his 90s.
Because this was only like
Hi, my name's
Yeah.
a month ago. Less
Yeah,
than a
he's
month
like
ago.
he's 93 and he's still like really sprightly. He used to be an extra in like movies. That was
Oh,
his
cool.
like career. And
That's cool.
yeah.
And the onions, I like to have them cooked well.
They're not even cooked, like they're just burning on
Yeah,
the
it's like
outside.
burnt in
They're too
something.
thick.
It's like wholesome, but so
Correcting.
uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, right. And it's just like,
Unsettling.
and it makes me kind of sad. Like, you know, I'd like to think that he used to have a happy marriage and like, you know, she passed away like in the
And
like
this is how he
70s.
keeps himself busy.
Yeah, and so like now this is what he makes for himself because he never learned how to cook properly.
Chili.
Like he didn't even properly cut that up. They're just in fucking like cubes.
Cooked in some chili powder.
This is an upgrade. He's not putting it all like he's not putting chili beans and gelatin.
And what is this like
bit of
brand
chili
of chili powder? Like, why would you?
Why pasta? So what?
Now I will let that cook.
And like, there's so much liquid in there.
Yeah, I mean chili is usually pretty liquidy. I don't like liquid,
down.
but it's like
And like, but like,
Stewy.
what's doing my head in is that the chili powder
And it
is
is
blue.
very hot. The
Like,
heat
why would
turns
you
up.
label it blue?
Just a little bit. Keep
the way he just so
the kids away
inefficiently
from
stirs
the
also
stove. It's
really
very
upsets
hot.
me.
And I will be adding some crackers to this.
Gotta have the crackers.
Gotta have
The
crackers.
secret ingredient.
It's his secret ingredient. The first chili one he did, because this is like a revised. Oh, that's him on the like on this left.
But I just also love like he's just like made a mistake editing it and then didn't know how to cut it out. And then it's just
Or maybe you wanted that, like a
yeah,
little transition.
a little transitional effect.
Put some crackers into the chili.
Is he eating out of the pan?
Yeah.
No. Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice light.
Again,
It's efficiency.
That's what I mean. Like, why waste a chopping board or a plate? He's using a plate for his like
Chunks of tomato.
his salad,
Mayonnaise.
which is questionable as fuck. But I mean, it's clearly doing
This
wonders
is like
for him
this is like
he's
that meme when it's like, you know, whatever tastes so good when there's not some bitch like telling you that it's bad or whatever. I think what's concerning me about this video is we're 7 minutes into a 28-minute video and he's already cooked and eaten.
This is like he will just be ranting for the next.
So
Like,
just talk for
20
another 20 minutes.
That's him on the on
Yeah.
the left. Like That also just makes me that also just makes me terrified. Like I don't have great genetics to begin with, like even in my youth. So it's just like if good-looking people end up looking like that, what's gonna happen to me? Oh, the soggy crackers! It's just that. He also ate like a whole half of a watermelon.
I'm gonna find that.
It's right there. Eating watermelon with my clone.
My clone.
Because it's like his biggest video.
There's
You've seen
4
part of
million
this.
views.
Or maybe he just like.
Oh. Yeah, I think I fully have clicked on this from just a suggested one.
Yeah.
I want to see how this starts. This has 4.5 million views.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if he's making this knowing that it's obscure content.
Of myself.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't think he's fully aware. He's just kind of doing it. He's just like, so...
Wait, go back. He was explaining what the reason was for eating watermelon.
And while I eat the watermelon, by the way, the reason I'm eating the watermelon, there were some people who doubted my ability.
But he just like casually...
Be cereal, pancake mix, that's what it is.
Oh.
Anyway,
He's just using a daddy spoon.
But I just imagine he's like dropped in a comment in like a video. He's just like, oh, I ate half a watermelon, and everyone's like, no, surely not. And he's like, I'm gonna make a video.
He used to eat a full watermelon back in the day.
Oh right, I see.
He just had to like slow down in his age. That watermelon looks fucking banging as well. Like look how pink and juicy that is.
This tastes good.
Cool, he's got a show.
And the cloning is done.
This is a YouTube channel called Ordinary Sausage.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Hey there,
So,
folks, and welcome back.
Whoa, is that his real voice?
Oops.
Hear his voice?
I guess. Truth be told, we have done a big breakfast
Whoa.
before. We did the dinner.
He's married too.
It sounds
Who
like
would
he's-
want to hear that every day?
It sounds like he's doing a fucking Peter Griffin impression.
Yeah.
Oh, the finger.
A happy face. That looks like a happy face. Oh, there's a sausage patty to go with it.
Ah!
Preserve. Make this muffin come alive.
You're meant to put it on the muffin. You're
Accordion
fucking
eggs,
weird,
and
man.
then of course you maple syrup over the whole thing. I have that. Well, I don't know about you, but
This is gonna be a joke.
I'm certainly hungry. Oh,
Wait,
Yeah, it's
what?
a joke.
Okay. Wait. Oh, he's making a sausage out of it.
Yeah.
you gotta
There's
fight for it.
this better not
It should
awaken
never be
anything
that
in me.
difficult.
Wait, yeah, that's what I need to show you.
Oh no.
Like, you can even just see from, like, the videos.
Collapse of the toilet.
What?
Cheeseburger part 1. The secret hot dog finally revealed. I honestly don't know where to start.
Keep going. I said, like,
We'll
this.
just keep 12 years ago. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, cooking hot dogs and peach juice.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys some techniques to correctly burn or prepare sausages or hot
Burn
dogs.
off. Is there a hammer on the toaster?
Yeah, look
So
at the
putting it
whole
on the
fucking,
stove,
like,
I know
This is
you're gonna get a
chaos.
better
just the
way with
snippets.
to burn them with a lighter.
The bathroom's, like, surprisingly clean. Like, for the amount of shit that's
Yeah.
around and whatnot, you think
Okay,
that it'd
I think it
be
was
in a
lighter
much
somewhere.
nastier state. Like, it's in a bad state.
Okay. Oh, there.
It does get worse. Like,
Okay.
I can
like
imagine.
a couple of years later, it's
So you
like
think
just
the-
black. Yeah, cook that.
Is he literally
cook
cooking the
that
sausage?
with a lighter?
Then you pull it a little bit. And you use something to hold the sausage in place. Okay. Now you don't want to do this too much.
This doesn't even
because
seem like a
at some
joke.
point,
From what we can gather
each
of this
side.
guy, he's got like a family and kids, and he has another house, and this is his like.
Oh right,
This
yeah.
is like
To
his,
drill
you know,
little holes
hedonist
in the sausage.
den.
So it just
I'm
loves
gonna teach you
hoarding,
how to do it.
but he can keep it separate.
Yeah, like you can keep it compartmentalized.
I have this. A candle can also be used for sausages. Like you have a little fire and you can just hold the sausage.
I kind of
PSA: don't use a candle to cook anything. Look at all the brown shit. It's already like all the carbon
it's
from
flavor,
the wax.
extra flavor.
Yeah, he's trying to put the like classic grill lines on it.
Yeah.
But he's just left it on there.
Okay,
Oh, it's gonna smell so rank.
And you burn it, and you put it like under the sausage.
He's just making it up as he goes along.
This is so cursed.
If it smells weird, don't worry. I mean, it's just you can clean it up a little.
You're gonna wash it off?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And you can eat it like with bread, or like you can cut it in pieces, or
I think it's turkey special. Like he's like just drinking rum out of the bottle, and like
okay, wait a minute.
there's just so much about it. Like he has to fill up. It gets to a point where the sink's too filled, and he has to start using the tub to fill water up.
You can do things with the other sausages as well.
Don't pre-boil the water.
I love he's like, you can do things with the other sausages. Like, thank you. Thank you for the permission.
Which I made with a little bit of water. This time it works better.
You made it with water? What do you mean you made it?
I don't know why, but sausages always taste good when you eat peaches at the same time. So why not like put them together? So like
logical.
You're just blending a hot dog into peach juice with water.
Oh, it was peach. I think it was peaches, like canned peaches.
Oh right.
There's smoke coming there. I think it's not supposed to do that. Can you?
Oh shit.
Oh no, that's. Oh shit.
It's like an electrical fire.
Yeah. No, you.
Okay.
You turned the wrong button on. Oh, it just gets better.
Take care of this. Okay. I think I turned the wrong handle. You see these little handles?
There's so much data in the,
so much to process.
Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna cost a lot of money to repair. And my espresso coffee is, well, I don't know, I can still use it, I guess. Okay, so well, we still have the sausage and peach juice here.
Them chunks!
This into like a dirty fucking styrofoam
I
cup.
can taste this. I don't know if it's gonna...
Double cup, bro.
Yeah, I'm like more...
Fuck, what a smell.
I'm like more concerned with his drinking out a styrofoam cup that's in this environment than even the drink.
Yeah, man.
He couldn't even do it.
I shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that.
Don't mix.
I'm kind of curious. Do you have a blender? You know the top player that's like always busking around like Newtown and shit? Wait, my friends like known him since they were 10.
Oh, true.
And they're just like, he's a fuckwit! Pure narcissist! And I mean, like, you have to be a harp player. Like, you've got to be like...
a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, you've got to be either a piece of shit or just like truly cringe. And I mean, I'm all for like I'm all for like, you know, post cringe and meta cringe, embracing it. But like, there's a point where it's like you are actually a neckbeard. Like, there's a, like
for a harp. I've never heard this take on harps before.
Really? I just everything about harps is lame to me, and everyone that I know that's either plays harp or like, you know, played harp with the people that I've like come across. Like, they're all fucking losers.
When I think of people that play harp, I think of like that, like super nice, fucking, like oblivious young Christian woman.
That's also super cringe to me.
This one harp, why is it caps lock? There's this one like harp player that I follow, this chick.
I've seen the Rainbow Machine one.
My friend Sam has an amazing collection of earthquake.
You know why you need filters on your harp? Because it sounds like shit and it's a lame instrument. It just sounds like some wanker in the 90s, like, you know, I watched this one video and it was like 90s alternative music, like experimental music, and literally every single person was just a dude on their guitar with a fuckload of pedals,
Well, that's
like
all
an
it was.
overdrive. That's why I'm like over guitar music. It's just like you people have overdone this. It's such a saturated
people.
fucking like instrument.
Like, I guess I have a soft spot for like psychedelic rock
I mean, like,
stuff.
yeah, I don't know. I fucking like I've lived in the mountains long enough for psychedelic rock and go get fucked.
I imagine there would have been like lots of terrible psych rock bands of like hippie dudes.
Yeah, it's all just like psych rock and like indie, like you know, funk type of stuff. It's shit and it's so derivative, and it's just like get a fucking actual sound.
Yeah.
Pauses.
I think of
And especially because like there are so many really, really good artists actually in the mountains. They just don't play in the mountains because like
Because
they're
they're
more
not
established
like
than that. No, they love like the place, like you know, it's idyllic.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that there's not really any support for it.
the fucking grotty Q-tip on the bench.
Is that even a kid? That's a big Q-tip.
I've ever saw.
This is
And,
so chaotic.
You're right.
I need cheese.
I like the Crocs though.
I don't know how people have the balls to pull them off sometimes. A friend of mine
I
bought
don't
like
know.
a pair of like flamed camo ones or something the other day. Some people
like the Vans Crocs.
No,
Oh,
just like
just
a regular
Crocs.
Crocs.
I mean, I want a pair of Crocs.
I
I'm
feel-
all for
I
it.
don't, like some people can just pull it off. I feel like there's no way that I could, but some people just rep it.
It's you've got to imbue the confidence.
Yeah.
Like that is the only thing pulling off that fucking thing.
I remember
being
Morgan used to have a pair of these.
It's like you can't decide if you want to be a shoe or a sandal.
Strange.
Yeah, these.
Oh, Tory, they're pretty. I like the colors. No,
I think these were the ones that they had. Like they're kind of sick, but
they're
also
pretty
kind of
fresh.
disgusting at the same time.
I'm kind of all for the camel toe.
This is too much.
The camel toe fucking toe thing.
Yeah, and also just camel toe. Like hike up those fucking pants. Like show off that fucking fupa. Hell yeah.
Oh wait, there's a YouTube channel. I didn't know there was a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Let's have a dive because there's heaps of wild
Sing
shit.
and dance.
Oh, I don't know. There's still plenty of stuff.
He gets
It's older.
taken down a lot.
Oh really?
Yeah, like a lot of his shit gets taken down. There was one, I don't know if it's still up, of like them performing at the big day out and they're just like straight up wanking on stage
Sick.
with their shit.
No, Make It Up.
Make It Up Club was sick.
Yeah, Bar Open Straight Place. I was there. I went there a couple of times. They're probably like one of the main venues, as far as I know, that do
Like more
more like
experimental
weird shit.
Yeah.
I see some of my friends go to shows there a lot. You know, where it's just like noise, but it's just like a violin and like a cello player just like playing cook shit and
Yeah.
cool stuff like that.
I thought it was like, it's become a little bit more like art housey. A bit more
Yeah.
within the, I'm gonna say art school kids, to be honest. I say like I say that, but realistically it's just because like we're too poor to be art school kids.
Do you know who the other people are? I don't know.
That's
who-
shitting more.
Okay.
This is cooking with Hoarders in sonic form.
I watched I saw a set once of this person that does noise called Military Position, and it was like this little room, and it was like kind of like noisy with, you know, like some like beats and stuff in the background and like visuals, and then there's like, and you know, they've got like chains and shit, and they like had like a latex mask and everything, and they like took more and more of their clothes off and like took their underwear off and like threw it at the crowd, and they were like spanking people and shit. Like,
I hope they were like piss stained tidy whities. Admittedly, like Swift's gotten a lot tamer. I think that like he realized that he couldn't like sustain it.
yeah,
Like, he
that's
couldn't
like-
sustain wanking on stage with shit, like
That's
with
it.
literal shit.
Yeah, that's why you got to have like separate projects so that you can do that, because I
Well,
think
he
that's
did.
so
He had
cool.
like suicide. He did it in Suicidal Rap Orgy and like Butcher's Harem.
Yeah,
But, like they're
I've
the
seen
things
that
that he
pop up.
stopped. He stopped doing them mainly because like Butcher's Harem kind of like brought in a crowd of people who did not want It was like people that actually properly like liked that lyrical content, like in the sense that like
was the lyrics all like fucked shit, like
yeah, it was
stuff?
like, you know, yeah, like
but was that
fuck your entrails and my fucking like, you know, barbed wire dick or whatever. It's very like aggressive, like sociopathic shit, because that's what he was like trying to like, well, not really imbue but like reflect within society. Is like, you know, there's these things and like and these like darker elements of like people's psyche, but like the people that are into that, like want to actually actively listen to that, are people that genuinely like feel those things, and he wasn't very comfortable with supporting that, like eventually over time. And with Suicidal Rap Audio, it was just mainly that like at the beginning it was fine because there were chicks in it was just as edgy, but like it was evenly divided, I guess, or dispersed. Whereas like when like the two females left, Emily and Stella, like then it was just like a bunch of guys. It was just like 4 guys, and it felt like it was less clear that it was like not satirical, but like well, it just felt like more like 4 guys just talking really misogynistic and like fucked up shit. Like with comedians, when you can tell when they're making dumb, edgy jokes, or when they're like basically shrouding their actual opinions in comedy. And is like that sort of what you mean? Like fucking Louis C.K. Yeah, just straight up. Cause that's pose. Yeah. I love like that there was like someone that just left, like a I noticed that as well. I was just like, no, I'm out of here. That's so sick. I want to like make a site or something to archive stuff. It sucks that like, I mean, they've got it. Like they have it, but like it'd be cool to have like a website. I mean, like it doesn't have to be me, but like just did so much stuff, you know, like that, so that the raw versions of these things can be there, like findable. Yeah, it's not taken down by like YouTube's bullshit. I was talking to X Videos was where I was at. Is that X Videos? No, that's X Videos. Is that like porn site? I'm thinking, what's the one that was taken down like a couple of years ago? I think there was one that you sent me that had you on it. Yeah. Some of this is real old. Like I remember scrolling through and there's like some footage from like the 90s and stuff. Yeah, he reposts a lot of stuff. Like that's them smeared in their shit and blood. Yeah. Was this more of like a band? I'm pretty sure Butcher's Harem was like 2 or 3 guys. I don't know. I'm not that into Butcher's Harem, to be honest. Like there's certain songs that I really like that they've done, but what would you call? It's terrible. Well, like the last video. Would that be like, because I guess from what noise cool. Oh yeah, like is it? Because like from where I would be viewing it from, I would just see it as like harsh noise, basically, like not even like from like a electronic music like deliberate thing. I don't know if they're approaching it from a different angle and getting there from a different direction. I mean, like they're all electronic producers, so like it is generally from like more of an electronic background. Yeah, like I have made or do make like similar music, but it's just basically like as a noise or like grind direction. Well, I mean, but like we kind of end up in the same place. Well, Swift, I think it's just more like a Swift, like, has always listened to grind and like, and really heavy metal as well. And that's why like he's had that influence of both. Yeah. And I think that was what was intended, was just that incorporation of both. Penis rigor mortis. That's sick. Fecal puppet scum. Is that this? It must be the same show. Yeah. It is. It's always saying like Tokota's so different these days. He used to be like really into just some hardcore shit, and now it's all just like PC dance shit. Who? Tokota. Oh, true. Oh yeah, this is with his dad, Vernon Chewecki, right. Who's I wasn't like sure if that was a joke or not. No, that's like Swift's dad was like a famous like Australian psychedelic artist. Because it's Julian and Swift, I'm pretty sure. It's like the father and son.
Yeah. Oh right, so that's all like a dad and two brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
that's
Julian makes music as well, but he does more like. His stuff's really fucking good too. He's like, but it's more like jungly.
Just reminded me of like what you said before about like once the females had like left that group and it kind of had a different vibe and it didn't quite work. I remember this guy telling me that some of his friends were in a noise band called Pedophile, and then they like got booked for like this festival or whatever. Two of them like couldn't make the thing, so it was like this dude going to a festival to perform as Pedophile by himself.
Bingo.
The top one.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine like if you saw a whole bunch of just like dudes.
And then even just being like one guy that like happened for this festival when the rest of them couldn't make it. Just one dude being like, hey, I'm Pedophile.
I'm gonna do a tomato soup recipe. Apologies for address, I know it's not up to scratch, but I have to do the best I could find.
It's literally just a towel with
Yeah. Like it looks like it's filmed on
First thing
tape.
you do with this
And,
tomato
like,
soup recipe,
The effort they went to make shit
heat
like
the
this.
sauce.
right. Tomato sauce and add it to tomato juice.
Yeah, that's a kick off. And it's like either this is a
He
re-upload.
couldn't find tomato sauce, so he's using aioli or mayo.
Yeah, it's like either this is an re-upload or he was using like a tape
Garlic
video
sauce.
in 2011.
Yeah.
And I don't know which is
Yeah, because
worse.
it's got the artifacts.
If this is like taped for video, like that was probably like before there was like digital streaming.
I don't know,
What was
because
it for?
he's posted recently as well.
A cup of garlic sauce.
Oh!
Half a cup. He's just using like a mug too and assuming that
Yeah.
that's a cup.
I'm gonna fuck this mayo.
He's like, yes, a cup of mayo equals whatever cup I can find. And he's just stirring it with a knife.
Nicely.
Oh!
And look at the stove. What is that? What is?
Stir it round.
What is the noise?
Stir it round.
I can't even do it. It's like, I can't imbue the
too
passion.
guttural.
Yeah, he's really passionate
It's
about it.
visceral. What is he?
You might want to spice this up a bit further by adding some Worcester sauce.
He can't even say
Yeah,
it.
he
He's
didn't even
from England.
He said like Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
And
Worcester sauce.
A seasonal teaspoon.
spice things up a
A
bit.
seasonal.
Stir
A
it.
teaspoon
Oh.
of this.
I was like, well, how much is a seasonal teaspoon?
Outside.
That's when he sprinkles
It's
a
when
little
you-
bit of ground up Rudolph in with it.
I imagine it was like you were feeling festive and generous, so you gave it a bit more.
Cheers.
I forgot that he
I'd like to
put,
thank everybody.
I forgot that he had the thing on.
And let's just enjoy a bowl of Egyptian tomato soup.
Champagne let's go.
Oh, the deluxe pizza. That's so fun. Deluxe pizza, the second one.
Pizza. There's
Pizza,
no-
yeah.
Oh, look at the
Pizza.
fucking plate.
He's cleaned up his stove a bit.
A pizza with a difference. What I've done is
You're gonna be
I've put some
horrified.
meat in
I'm
it
already
for
horrified.
hours. We're making a pizza, and it's a special pizza flour pastry mix. I'll explain as we go on. To do this, well, it's still red hot our oven, so we don't use a cook chill method.
It's not even saying half the syllables in the word. It went straight out open. And what was the point of opening to an empty plate? Like, and he just switched the plates and was like, here, here's what I prepared earlier. But like, why not start? Just like he didn't have like a raw meat sitting there. Like, here's one I did earlier. Like, it was literally just, here's a plate, and here's the plate with the food. The
Oil,
beef.
not water.
Oh.
Put a knife in there. See, now he's gonna use that plate.
He blended it.
Looks like cat food now.
Yeah.
End up like that when it's been in blender.
See, when he just says, he skips like this.
Yeah.
It's just it.
In
It'll look
blender.
like that when it's been in blender, and it doesn't take it
all
10
in.
years to process in your
This is
body.
going to be your base.
You
for your
just pour
pizza.
self-raising flour on a
Yeah.
bunch of beef.
Just wait.
Then just add your water a drop at a time in the middle.
Wet steaks.
And mix it into a sort of a dough ball. A doughy sort of a mixture for your base.
It just really pisses me off how people don't know how to mix things properly.
Yeah, there's all of it over there.
Spoons of flour.
It looks like you could make bread. It's beef bread.
Normally you roast
Cow bread.
stuff like this or a pizza bit.
He's literally making beef dough.
A simple job is to work it round with a spoon like this.
The
Flatten it
noises.
out with a spoon and work it to edges like
Oh, that looks
So you get your
that
pizza
looks
base.
It's literally
like
bread.
blanched shit.
Work it around like that.
It's literally like is bread. It is dough.
So this
Wait,
pineapple.
is that the base? It's like the size of the whole
Don't cook
thing.
the base. Just check it on.
That's fucked.
Next
The pieces of pineapple that he put on there are like an eighth the size of the whole pizza.
Yeah. Like you want a good sized chunk of eat for each like slice, right? Sweet.
No.
Unpeeled garlic.
Literally just putting pieces of unpeeled, uncrushed, nothing.
Between every single one.
I was trying to think of like the flavour that
How
this
many
is.
cloves is that?
You're gonna have one piece of garlic per piece of pineapple, otherwise it'll be unbalanced. Pineapple and garlic beef bread pizza in it.
He's got 9 fucking cloves of garlic.
He's trying to cut that
Cherry tomato.
cherry tomato, that's it. He was like holding it in his hand and trying to cut it.
Yeah.
That looks
Delish.
Like you can grate some cheese and add cheese over
Like,
it.
what's with the distribution of those fucking tomatoes as well?
especially after the calculation of the
Yeah, right?
of all the fucking pineapple and garlic.
Also what you can do with it is grate some of your beef.
No. For the fucking grater.
Grate cheese. This will
Oh.
go straight in the oven. So
He's really just shaving beef on top of beef.
use later your pineapple.
Does he put it in the oven though? Because
Got
like,
a lot of pineapple left over, but you can use that later. So, like I say, you can sprinkle cheese over it, grate cheese over it, or anything else you want to grate over it. But I think it looks alright like that.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah, man. looks fucking excellent. Look at that beige.
Half an hour. And
That's what pizza
it.
should look like.
That like, great.
Oh.
That's it. That's the end of it. Like, does he put it in the like oven, or does he just eat it like that?
I gotta
There's
find
so
out.
many questions.
Surely there has to be
There's
like, an
nothing.
explanation.
There's nothing. His most recent one was champagne cake. He's not the most. He went quiet for a couple of months, though, like 4 months. Because he's usually like a monthly upload. Oh, I mean, he did go quiet for 7 years. And then
Okay.
he just like popped up with pigs in blankets with a difference.
Cactus will eat itself. Captain Bob Island, the final show.
I need a poo. Keep in that like intermission of I need a poo.